Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Namaste. Today I would love to talk again about short video from Karolina Goswami. She has really good knowledge about India. In my opinion, she lived in India with her husband, and she make now a video about the difference between European villagers and Indian villagers. I'm sure there is really big difference I have not seen before, so I'm really interested of because as I was before in India, for sure I have seen the countryside and I was in the villages, so I know villages in Madhya Pradesh, and I know villages here or people from villages in Germany, definitely. So I grow up in the countryside. I'm not a kid from town, definitely not. So let us see the difference and how she see it. Yeah? Okay.
Quite reasonable to say that if one wants to explore the real character of a country, one must explore its villages. That is because villages are where the traditions and ethos of a culture are more likely to stay alive. So what happens when someone from Europe visits the villages of India, and what happens when someone from India visits the villages of Europe? Let's find out.
Okay.
Within a few days of your arrival, you should be able to realize that India is all about genuine emotions. People don't have fake smiles here. Superficial behavior is completely out of the question. Usually, tourists in India tend to feel so free that they just take their camera and backpacks and start walking, whether it is a small town or the tiniest of villages. Quite often, without expecting anything in return, the locals approach them, talk to them, and even offer for them to visit their home for a meal or for a stay. But can an Indian tourist also expect to feel similar hospitality in European villages? Now, let's pay attention to these visuals from India. This is a
No.
small tribal village in Assam. It is important to point out that these people did not know me at all. I had no prior connections in that village, but I was treated like a family member.
Oh.
This is a small village in Maharashtra. Observe how genuine their expressions are. These were absolutely heart-touching moments. For many Indians, this is just a normal behavior, but from a European perspective, this is absolutely out of the ordinary. Now imagine, can an Indian expect to walk so freely in European villages and feel welcomed and accommodated by the locals? Well, for an Indian in Europe, I wouldn't and shouldn't expect similar level of hospitality. Instead, I would rather worry for their safety, especially in the rural areas of Europe. Does it have something to do with skin color? Why is it that as a dark-skinned tourist, one is more likely to face racism in the villages of Europe in comparison to its cities? Does religion have something to do with how people behave? Isn't it true that religions which teach that non-believers are praying to false gods may end up giving some sense of false pride and supremacy to their followers? India feels entirely different. There must be some reason why in Indian villages people are so keen to open their hearts and homes for you. This needs to be further researched, studied and explored. As a foreigner, there is a lot that you can learn from Indian villages. Now I take you to a small village in Himachal Pradesh. Just listen to these sounds.
ਪਿੱਛੇ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਰਾਣੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਉਹ ਤੇਰੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਜਿੰਦੜੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਉਹ ਤੇਰੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਜਿੰਦੜੀ ਸਾਰੀ
I have right now to understand what makes the song at the end. Is that something to do with now the villagers? Music we make all. Home music we make all, especially in the villages when family live together. That makes not a difference, definitely not. That in India, foreigners more welcome. It's really true. I do not know if it's depend on the color. I do not know. I do not know if I have the privilege only because I have a white skin that they open their arms. In my opinion, it depends on how open someone is. So when I'm so much negative and angry, not all will take me in their arms. When I come with a smile and an open heart and a warm smile, then it's completely different or not. So I want to see the world. I want to see every part. And that's why I am welcome and I want to learn. I really know that I can go wherever, and for sure, people who live far, far away from the next town, they do not see foreigners so much often, and it is always special for them. And when we have not the same tongue, not the same language, who cares? We have hands, and we can make pictures on the ground in the sand. So in any case, everyone will understand. When you offer food, then it's easy to understand. Yeah, and I would love to. And I'm sure I will have special presents, something what I love, small things, what is maybe funny for them, and I love to give. That is the difference. To think about Europe in this way, the villagers here, it is completely different, because we have always to see the different kind of countries. Europe is have so much different kind of cultures, countries, and they are different. And one part of Europe is rich, and the other parts East Europe is not so much rich. They are so much poor people. And when we go there to the villagers, it's white collar, we all are here white. And when we go to Spain and Italy, they are more brown, because it's much more warmer there, for sure. But everything is okay, and they have a really open heart. So in my opinion, what I know, and that is a pity, because I know it and I realize it, that when you come from India and go to the places in Germany, in the villages, no one will take you in the arm, and no one will give you food. They will close the doors and close the windows, because they think you want something what they cannot give. And what is really special, for Germans that the half is educated and the half not. That doesn't mean that we are not all going to school. We all go in school, but only the half people in Germany knows English or wanted to see something from the world. They have, you know, a horse that only see here, nothing see there or there, only a horse in this way, straightforward. So they want to see nothing else. And when you come from a foreign country there, that's why they live in a village and stay there, grow there up and never change their life. They go not to other countries and will not hear anything about it. They never learned and they're not open. That is especially a part really happen in Germany. For sure, because I have seen it, what happened when I go with friends who are not from Germany, go to friends in villages. I grow up with people there and I go there. They only speak with me. They never want to speak with the others. If they speak German as well, or only English, or only take a smile, they only talk with me. And you should know, I quit my friendship with them because I cannot control myself when people are not open and are not fine with my friends, because for me everyone is welcome. They can knock on the door, I open, and that's great. And I didn't learn it. It's in myself inside. So it's easy for me, but I know the difference. But it's not, definitely not in every Europe country in this way. So in different kind of countries, east part, in the south, Spain and Italy, they are so much open. And for sure, you can go there everywhere and they love when foreigners come. And you are welcome and you got food. They open the door and they do not close it because they are so much familiar. And they want to know something about the world and how others live. And but it's a difference to Germans, definitely. Yeah, so much here close the door and would know anything else. But for sure, when you see a German or other foreigners in India, it means they're interested. So they want to see the world. It's a good thing. So you only see the people in India, they come from wherever, who are interested. And I hope they have respect to your culture. Because I was one time in Gujarat and I have seen foreigners from which country ever, most speak English, but they can come from so much different countries, these kind of whiteys, and they have short trousers, short shirts, and you always wear sari, kurta, complete clothes, and the women will never show more as their hands and their feet and sandals. So that is a big difference, and I was really ashamed as I have seen it, how foreigners go in your temple. So we have always to give you the respect for this. And I never think about to put out my clothes in India when I go in a temple, or only because it is warm. That is completely against your mentality and against everything what you live. That I have no words for that. I only feel ashamed as I have seen it in especially Kachurao, in the temple place. So that reminds me right now of this. So what should I say? Please think not too bad of Germany. Sometimes people do not know what they do. And when people do not understand that the world is so much big, great, fantastic, and multicultural, doesn't mean that we all are in this way. Definitely not. You can come here and you will see so much other faces, and they will open their doors and be happy that you are there. But expect it never from everyone. When you expect nothing, you will get the most. And that happened to me as I go to India. I expect nothing and I got the most. So that makes a open, warm heart, definitely. So you can ask me questions in the comment below. So I will give answers in this way if you want to know more. I would love to tell more about Germany. That is only that what I just find out and wanted to understand what Karolina Goswami told here about Indian and Indian villagers and European villagers. There is so much difference, but not in all parts, and that is really, really the point here. So it's really hard to compare. It's not possible. So okay, that's for now all. I'm sure I will tell more in a different kind of video, a different kind of topic, and this will come again because I have much to tell in this way. Feel free to come over to my Twitter and Instagram channel. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, I would love that. And for a notification for my new upload, press the bell icon above. For now, stay safe, please. Take care. Have a great day. Bye for now. Yours, Angie.